Hello Sly family, I'm Mulatosly, and me and Vivi are two guys that really like Sly Cooper. So if you like Sly Cooper, make sure you join us in our Sly community, the Cooper Nation. Now the links for this Cooper Nation is right here on the screen. It's this Amino app. Now you can join and chat with all the Sly Cooper fans we have around our channels. Now here we have collaborations, theories, and Q&As. Now at the moment we are getting some artists, some DeviantArt artists, and even animators to animate and create Sly Cooper amazing content. So make sure you join us, become a Cooper member today.
Welcome back guys to Everything Sly Cooper, and yes, Mulatosly and I are bringing you guys another video. This time we're going to go over a top 10 list of Sly Cooper villains. And just like Mulatosly said, make sure to join our community on the Amino app where we cover theories, discussions, Q&As, and more.
By the way guys, this video is 100% opinionated by both of us. If you have a different opinion about this top 10 villains, just leave your ideas in the comments down below. Now without further ado, let's kick it off. What's up boys and girls? So first of all, to start off our list, we're going for the number 10 slot, and this number 10 is a one that probably isn't one that you guys were expecting. But we decided to go with BISON. Now BISON is one funny character that we encounter in Sly Band of Thieves. Now, after the CONTESSA chapter, we go to Canada, to the freezing snow of Canada, and BISON is a Klaww Gang member. Now, during the Rajan dance party, we see him talking to Rajan and says that Rajan is very sloppy and it takes ages to send off the spices. Now, later on in the series, BISON is in control of the trains in Canada. So these trains are used to transport the spices through the entire world, basically through the entire members of the gang. Now, BISON is one character that has a lot of Clockwerk parts in his possession. He got 3 for the main trains, and later on when we beat the trains, he actually got another ones, which is the claws. And BISON is actually a funny character because he has this weird cane that is very similar to Sly Cooper's cane. Vivi made a theory video around this before. Could they possibly meet? Could BISON already knew a Cooper before Sly? That is a very fun question, and that's why we decided to use BISON in the 10th slot. And this guy is very smart because he actually recognized Sly and his crew on the Lumberjack games. Because it's not every day we see a villain that recognizes disguises. Trust me, these disguises suck.
Number 9, Penelope. Before the dogfighting league, nothing was known about her. And about the league, due to age restrictions, she couldn't enter it. Because of that, she eventually disguised herself as the Black Baron. And then she started the AC's tournament. At a point in Sly 3, the gang was looking for a remote control specialist, to enter Dr. M's fortress and get inside the Cooper Vault. Now, once Sly defeated the Black Baron, Penelope was revealed, and at that point she decided to join them. This whole time she was testing the gang, just to make sure that everything she's learned about them is actually true. Now in Sly 4, everything changed about Penelope. At a point, her and Bentley were working on this time machine, but at a point she suddenly disappeared. The gang eventually found out that she was hired by Le Paradox, and guess what? She built him a time machine using Bentley's blueprints. Now this whole thing with Penelope in Sly 4 was a huge plot twist. In Sir Gallus' time, she built a bunch of robots, basically killing machines. At a certain point, she tried killing Sly with that huge robot. And why? Because she felt like Sly was stopping Bentley from unlocking his true potential. Penelope thought that Bentley and her would be able to make fortunes in the future by combining 2 brains. To go to such lengths to try and kill Bentley's best friend, to interrupt the timeline, is just terrible. She was such a nice person in Sly 3. She actually had a crush on Sly at a point. She dated Bentley. She pretty much helped the gang in Sly 3. She helped them enter the Cooper Vault. Now Penelope is very sneaky, very tricky. She tricked the gang twice. First as the Black Baron, and second as the Black Knight. So yes, this sudden plot twist was very unexpected. Penelope was very nice in Sly 3. Her suddenly turning her back on the gang and turning insane is why we put her at number 9.
Welcome to the 8th slot. If you turn 8 around, it's an infinite number. And this resembles plot twist. Very, very fun plot. As you guys know, Neela betrayed the crew and even Carmelita to the Contessa. Now, Contessa arrests them all, but there is a fun thing. Contessa is working for Interpol. He has a high rank in Interpol, although she's undercover and actually works for the Klaww Gang. Now, this is a fun thingy because on the cutscene at the end of Rajan's level, when we beat Rajan, we see Carmelita, Murray, and Sly getting arrested, but non-Rajan to be found. Now, what could actually happen there? That is a very fun question. So it really connects, but Contessa is one of those characters which is a very fun character. Now, every Klaww Gang member is very, very fun in terms of plot. Because Sly 2 was the best game in terms of plot, and this was very fun. When we beat Contessa in the prison, she actually reveals her plan later on. She is using spices to make people go mad, pretty much. So spices help her with the hypnosis, but people, when exposed to a certain light, they become crazy and go all hype and stuff. Now, Contessa, to get access to her ranking that she has today, she married a rich guy, but the rich guy, a few weeks later, he suddenly passed away. So, as the bride, she got all the money from the husband, and after that, she built a castle, pretty much. And later on, she betrays the Interpol and Nella goes after her. But she's a very fun character because of her hypnosis skills. This is very cool. And there's one quote that she says when you battle her with Sly.
No way. You think I'm crazy? Actually, on second thought, don't answer that. I really don't want your professional opinion.
Not crazy, just stupid. You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy. Oh, I know all about you and the Cooper clan.
Then you'll understand why this eye needs to be destroyed.
Short-sighted fool! I've no interest in your narrow interpretation of morality. I'm above all that. Above good and evil.
And you think I'd give the eye to someone that's above morality?
Enough talk, insect. It will be just as easy and more fun to pry it from your cold, dead hand.
And this is why we decided to go for Contessa for the 8th slot.
Coming in at number 7, Dr. M. He used to be part of Connor's gang, Sly's father's gang, the Brains. In Sly 3, he killed one of his employees in the elevator. He poisoned him. He tried getting inside the vault many times, but he failed. The only way he got in was thanks to Sly. Once he got inside the Cooper vault, he tried hurting Murray, but not Bentley. He actually had sympathy towards him. He saw Bentley as this reflection of him. They're both the brains of the gang, right? He thought that Bentley, deep down, was suffering the same pain he did in the past, since you know he's working with Sly, with the Cooper, but that wasn't the case. Later on, he tried killing Sly. Sly tried talking him out of this craziness, but Dr. M was way too narrow-minded and way too stubborn. He thought that all of the Coopers are simply the same. To think that this kind of person worked with Sly's father in the past is just crazy. Okay, maybe he turned mad for some reason, we don't exactly know what happened in the past. All we know is that Connor wasn't such a good friend. That's all we know. But trying to kill the son of the guy he used to work with is just crazy. Connor didn't hurt him physically. What exactly happened in the past? We'll never know, I guess. But anyways, we decided to put Dr. M at number 7.
For a vicious killer to an honorable thief. Welcome to the number 6 slot. For this slot, we decided to use Panda King. Now, this guy is one of my favorite characters of the series. Simply because he is split into two personalities, the yin and the yang. Now, one of the personalities is the one we face in Sly and the Thievius Raccoonus. The second one is the one we meet on Honor Among Thieves. Now, one of them is the vicious killer, the Panda King, as he calls himself. And the other one is the humble guy. So he's the father we see in Sly 3. Now, there's this a very fun fact that Bentley, the first time you use Panda King in the mission, on the vampire mission, Panda King goes to the mirror and talks to itself. And during this conversation, the Panda King on the mirror, the bad guy from Sly 1, wants revenge at full cost. He wants to kill Sly. Although the Panda King from the Honor Among Thieves, the parents, he goes humble and says that without Sly, his chances of success are very slim, and if strength was all that mattered, the Cao general would be an ideal father-in-law. Now this was very fun because right in the beginning of the chapter he says, "My mind isn't always my own." So that is a very fun fact, and that's why we decided to put him at number 6. Simply because he is an awesome guy that divides itself in two personalities. So what else can we expect from this character? This character has so much potential, guys. It's amazing. Let's move on to Vivi.
So yeah guys, this is pretty much it for part 1. As usual, part 2 will be on Mulatosly's channel. Make sure to check that out. I will leave the link in the description. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed part 1 guys. Thanks for watching.